on IWTV News.
Back to school. Spring has sprung in Reaver Country. Hey, we're going to Disney World. The Iowa Western cheer team not mousing around in the Sunshine State. Once a Reaver, always a Reaver. The waters run deep blue for a former quarterback. Sign here on the dotted line. The holiday season written in the future. And for some, that future is signed, sealed, and...
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching IWTV News.
Hello, and welcome to our latest edition of IWTV News, our first of the new year. I'm JJ Davis. Well, back to school, baby. That's right. This campus is once again the center of the Reaver universe as spring classes have sprung. Now, students are now filling these buildings, these hallways with energy. And of course, that energy is never lost at Iowa Western. Not exactly the best of days to come driving back to school. Dumping snow is one thing. Loading up on books for a new beginning is another.
Well, I love the weather, so it's a good thing. So.
Say that again.
I love the weather. I love snow.
Why?
I just like skiing and stuff, so.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I started the morning off with statistics, and I have purple hair now, so.
Statistics will do that to you.
I guess. First mental breakdown of the semester, my hair's already purple.
Mother of 4, 13 years, and now you're here.
Yep, I'm excited. I just want to be a nurse.
It was time.
Yes, finally. Yep, I finally came back, and I came here 13 years ago and wasn't ready, and so now I'm finally ready to do it and be done with it.
It's your final push if you're a sophomore. What's it mean to you?
It means a lot because I'm going into civil engineering and my family isn't super college oriented, they're more military oriented, so I'll be one of the first few to graduate.
Was it easy or hard to get up this morning and face the weather and everything?
I had a lot of motivation, so it was pretty easy for me.
Really?
Yes.
What's the motivation?
I have a puppy at home, so she already wakes up early, so I was ready to leave.
Well, it started out okay, but then I fell right before class, so.
Embarrassment City?
Yes.
Did you get up quick?
Yes.
We don't want them to see you hurting.
No.
Seeing kids coming and going at the bookstore, bagging a lot of books, bagging on some weather as well. Spring has sprung up the semester, that is. Reaver Country, back to school. Okay, so here we go. We are underway. And as always, some key dates to remember. So the spring semester is officially underway. Now, accelerated Session 1 classes have begun. All right, now for some of you sophomores, last day to apply for spring graduation, February 24th. Last day to drop Session 1 classes, also Monday, February 24th. Now, spring break jumps into the pool March 23rd. And then Friday, May 15th, school's out. Spring semester ends. So there you go, some key dates to remember. All right, now back to the future. Back in his old stomping grounds. A familiar face back in the dome brings back the memories. Talk about top of the pyramid. This team, this year, soon we'll know when we come tumbling back.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is IWTV News.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Last year, her first at the helm of tumbling runs, throws, basket catches. What a difference a year makes. The Raven and her cheer team ready to take another shot at the title. Now, these Reavers have a lot of guts and determination and, of course, a lot of talent. But every team has talent. This team has it right here. Their journey begins on the track August 2nd, 2019. Flip over to early January 2020.
Some noise for your Iowa Western cheer team.
The Iowa Western co-ed cheer team ready to make another run at Nationals. Now Big Blue has thrown it up in Reaver Arena as well as the Chi Health Center and every mat in between.
Easily the best part of my job, seeing them make that progress and getting to this point where we are now competitive and have a really great chance going down to UCA Nationals this year.
16 of the best waiting their turn, including 9 sophomores tumbling towards the finest 2.5-minute routine of their Reaver lives.
Last year they were learning to buy into the program and the way I ran things, and because they were able to do that, they have really taken off and been tremendous leaders and role models.
Make it happen. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family!
This year's routine, it makes me so excited every time I do it. I walk on that mat and I just know we're gonna kill it.
It's definitely a step up. I think we stepped up huge in our pyramids this year. I think that something we always bring are really good baskets, and that's when the boys get together and they launch the girl up, yes.
As far as talent, I think it's about the same. This year we're just more hardworking, and we get in the gym more, and it's just better. We're more of a family.
Yeah, it's definitely more demanding. It's right up there with the D1 level routines. Our pyramids are no joke. Our elite sequences, they kill any regular man. We're going all out this year.
All that's doing is losing his points. I know you can do it. I think I've done a better job than last year of remembering what it was like to go through that process as a student athlete and putting myself back in those shoes. And just remembering that journey and how difficult it really is.
Don't hold back. That's how you get comfortable.
Tough love, always.
At first, like when you lift her, make that smaller.
She always really puts a lot of tough love on us because we need to be pushed. It's a hard sport, and the only way to get through the sport and actually be successful is tough love.
That tells me that your brain is not turned on.
To me, watching them come together and actually truly love each other and tell each other that they're family to each other is the best part of watching it all come together.
We're not afraid to tell you if you need to get your stuff together, or everyone is pretty close this year.
Everyone's pretty consistent. And in this sport, if you're not consistent, you're not going to win anything.
No, I don't feel pressure. I feel like we are the underdog coming in this year, but honestly, all year it hasn't felt like we're the underdog. It feels like we're the top dog, and I'm ready to finally get this national championship.
We're going to be cleaner, we're going to have better presentation and more energy out there, and we're going to execute our skills. And those are the things that we can control.
Some losing control that early summer morning in August. It's a journey that has included the same routine here, there, and everywhere. It's a quest that will answer the question Saturday, January 18th. The Iowa Western co-ed cheer team teaming up to take its turn at history. History is in the journey.
Let's go, Reverse!
From the mat to the pen, John Hancock Day, always a signature day in Reaver Country any time of year. But next up, mining coaching gold in Texas. This guy, rich already, thanks in part to Iowa Western. After the break.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Drop that baby.
Okay, it's decision time. I want flexibility, more doing, hands-on experience, and working sooner. I gotta make a choice. I want to get started, now. Find your path at iwcc.edu and get hands-on real-world experience. Start now at Iowa Western.
I remember it like it was yesterday. What a run. My first at Iowa Western. The Reavers win it all in just what, their 4th season? And the talent on that team? Through the roof, baby. The offense was putting up points like a video game. Now, it was led by Offensive Player of the Year and future K-State record holder, quarterback Jake Waters. Guess who I saw at the Dome recently? What didn't he do in a Reavers uniform? Jake Waters rewrites the school record book. Number 15, on the money, 65 career touchdown passes, and throws for over 6,100 yards. Now Waters here, slicing up the Butler defense for 6, leads Iowa Western to the 2012 National Championship.
A lot of great memories here. It's, they all come kind of flooding back, and you get the goosebumps a little bit because you want to play, but a lot of great feelings, a lot of great memories here with a lot of great people.
8 years ago, the football player with that determined look on his face. And 7 years later, the football assistant coach determining the latest talent on hand at the Graphic Edge Bowl.
Now I'm tight ends and fullbacks. So we call it inside receivers with tight end fullbacks at UTEP. So kind of growing as, a lot of positions, and I'm learning a lot, as far as, moving down to the offensive line blocking world of it, but with tight ends and fullbacks right now. Now being a college football coach, I see it from a different lens than, obviously as a player, but growing every single day, learning, how to, just be a professional in the coaching world. Some of the things that I did as a player, really, okay, all these coaches really knew what the heck they were talking about. So you just see everything from a little different, but what a great opportunity to be around the game. I love it. It's given me so many opportunities. Now I get to do it every day, so it's really awesome. Now I'm responsible for a position group. So these 18 to 22-year-old kids are looking at me to be their leader, and kind of when times are really good, and then obviously when times are not good and they're going through struggles, I got to be there for them. So growing as a coach for sure, but more as a man.
Quarterback, Jake Waters.
Best memory as a Reaver.
Obviously, winning the national championship here, every single game and the time I had here was great, but, coming back here, winning the national championship with all those guys, Coach Strohmeyer, Coach Woods, and Coach Blackburn, everyone, it was really, really special. Great spot, great junior college, and now what they have going there with the facilities, and it matches the where the program's at is, and the coaching, and Coach Strohmeyer does an unbelievable job. Haven't met a coach better out there yet than Coach Strohmeyer.
Your goal?
Just continue to grow, learn as much as I can, and the main goal for me is just impacting guys' lives. If I can impact a player or two the way a Coach Strohmeyer or any one of the coaches that I've ever had impacted my life, then it's worth it, and that's the main goal.
The goal at Iowa Western, win the national title. Mission accomplished. The goal as a player, the NFL, professional football. Number 9 gives it a shot. Now the goal now as a coach, people, changing lives. Jake Waters' life forever changed at Iowa Western. Once a Reaver, always a Reaver.
1, 2, 3, family!
Turning to basketball, the women tip off a new year on a good note, win on the road. Next up, back in the Bluffs and Reaver Arena. The Reavers tip off their 2020 home schedule against Iowa Central.
Let's go!
First quarter, the Tritons jump out to a 10-7 lead, just sticks it. But the home team right back. Nice passing. Brittany Epperson to the bank. Defense turns into offense. Haley Burfield goes the distance. 16-14 Iowa Western after one. A sign of things to come. Summer Blakemore pours in 3 of her 13 points. Ladnakako drives in with 2 of her 12. Solo Amuson cleans up under the glass, and it's 37-27 Big Blue at the break.
Make some noise for your Iowa Western cheer team.
The cheer team continues to just tip its tricks for Nationals January 18th. Dusty Oball then puts on a show. The freshman from Australia doing it all. Dusty on the fly. And the bench, all smiles. A number of girls out sick. Haley Burfield runs in with 17 points. Oball 8 of 9 from the field. Knocks down a game-high 18. And the Reavers outshoot Iowa Central 76-56.
The nice thing about our team is we have a bench that at any moment is, ready to step up and fill in the gaps. I mean, look at Dusty today. Outstanding game where I'm kind of shifting her in and out as a post, as a guard, and I thought she did a phenomenal job. She kind of started to look a little bit more relaxed out there and playing her game. It took us, 15 games here in America to get her there, but it takes that. For international students, it's a little bit different in America.
Just the tempo of the game is a lot different compared to back home, and so I just find that I'm starting to get my rhythm, and mixing in with the girls, we're starting to know each other, how each other work, and it's just, we're all coming together really well.
We weren't together. I think we kind of all had like different goals coming into the season, but now we figured out that we need each other to do it. So it's a lot easier doing it with your teammates than without your teammates, so we're playing pretty well.
You guys got to make sure. That's what's so interesting. We have so many players that could be starters, and we talk all the time about some of our opponents. We know they would be starters on their team.
Iowa Western becoming a team to be reckoned with. Now, Big Blue hits the road for 2 games, and the Reavers back home Wednesday night, January 15th, against Marshalltown. Meanwhile, the men up and down so far in 2020. Lose a real barn burner at Nyack, 100-88. The Reavers come back, knock off Southeast at their place, 97-88. Northeast then does the same to Big Blue, 89-83 at Northeast. So Iowa Western 11-9 overall. First game of the new year in Reaver Arena, Wednesday night, January 15th against perennial pain in the neck, Marshalltown. And how about that top 5 wrestling team? The nation is taking notice as the Reavers hit the mat for the first time in 2020, ranked 4th in the country. And no rest for the weary is first up. Not a bad showing at the NJCAA National Coaches Duels. Big Blue pins 8th-ranked Northwest 37-9. Iowa Western escapes number 6 Northeast Oklahoma 20-17. And so it's off to the Final Four. And the 4th-ranked Reavers outgut 3rd-ranked North Idaho 22-18. How about that? Then in the championship match, number 5 Clackamas humbles Big Blue 38-15. Now, Michael Wagoner, Josh McFarland, Dylan Miller, Melvin Hernandez all score big wins along the way over ranked opponents. So look out for Iowa Western. The Reavers serve notice at duels. Big Blue, the challenge for the top of the podium come time for nationals at the Mid-America Center. Like the Reaver wrestlers, this bunch ready for the next step. Their journey, their next trip, set in stone, or make that on paper, on the other side.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This is always somewhat of a bittersweet moment. You get attached to these kids. You're glad to see them go, take a step in their future, but you'll miss them. And so it goes for this latest group to declare their future. As Christmas comes early, and it's not a bad way to end the year. And all they got to do is sign. We start from good old Doc Ross Field. 3 Reavers, a big hit. Shortstop Cooper Bowman takes his glove and bat to Louisville.
Just a great opportunity to play in a great conference and develop more so I can hopefully make it to the professional level.
Picked Mizzou because when I went there, I loved my visit. I loved talking to the coaches, bonded with them really good. There's a player I know on the team that's from my side of Iowa.
I'm gonna remember that every rep counts and never take anything for granted. And this place has been awesome to all of us.
I didn't know anything about Iowa Western when I came here, so it was all new to me. And Reardon is probably helped me the most.
This place has meant everything, really. I mean, kind of gave me like a second chance and got me and everyone else here to where they want to be, and can't thank them enough.
The Iowa Western volleyball team saying goodbye to a couple of heavy hitters. All-American outside hitters Genesis Sheridan will put the hammer down at Colorado State. And Cortland Henderson looks to kill it with Houston.
I went on a visit there, and they had an amazing head coach, amazing team, and I just got really good vibes there.
I chose Houston because it was close to home, and I was tired of being so far away, but it felt like a family, and I love this coaching staff and the team.
Iowa Western is my first home. I have an amazing team here, and I'll never forget them.
I loved my team both years. It was a lot of different personalities both years, but I loved it, and I met a lot of sisters here.
And finally, 2 from the Reaver golf team tee up their future. Adam Van Rayden will putt away at Austin Peay. Cade McCallum chips away across the river at Creighton.
I just think the school, number one, is exactly where I want to be, and going there with the goals I have in mind, I think it's the right fit.
I think it's a great fit for me and my game. I think they're heading in the right direction, and Tennessee's a great place.
It's meant the world. By far one of the best decisions I've ever made. Just the resources here and the coaching staff, their number one goal is for this to happen, and to have it, actually happen is amazing.
It means a lot. Everything that's happened here has been amazing. I came here by chance, and it turned out for the best.
The Christmas season comes twice for some Iowa Western student athletes. Postcards from the future. In Reaver Country, these pictures never get old. All right, so we are off and running. Our first show of 2020, and as always with 2020 vision. The future is clear. We got more shows in the works. And so for this latest edition of IWTV News, our first of 2020, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.